Hello everyone, this is Godzillawolf 1 and I'm back with another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play, and as you can tell, I have already dug out the foundations of my house, and I think it looks pretty good. And of course the reason I did this is because, at least in my mind, it is a lot more boring to watch someone dig up this many blocks than it is to see them place this many blocks, because digging them up takes a lot longer, at least in my opinion. That might just be my opinion, or I might just be going insane from having to dig up all those blocks. I do not know. Anyway, let's get started on the slabs here, and then I'll tell you more about what's going to happen after I get the initial stuff set down. Essentially, I want to make this house primarily out of concrete. And that's going to be a little bit interesting to pull off, and you will see why in a little bit. Essentially, concrete is one of the new blocks added into the game, and the way that one doesn't matter because that's going to be a wall block. Essentially, the way you make concrete is you need sand, gravel, and a dye. And that's going to be the little bit of an issue. Under normal circumstances, I might actually consider making the house out of quartz, which does look good, but the thing is the nether update's coming up, and I don't want the nether to be pre-generated. Also, you may know that I kind of fixed an issue with my mic, because I noticed that it was kind of sounding a little weird, and I tried to mess with the sound settings to fix that issue. So hopefully I did. Also, yeah, I need a lot of birch for this, because that's already almost a stack of birch. This might not actually be enough birch wood. I kind of hope it is enough birch wood, but if it's not, that could be an issue. But essentially for concrete, that's what you need, and I don't want to use quartz because, well, there are ways to get quartz in the overworld. If I'm not mistaken, you gotta kill witches for it. But I don't want to go to the nether because the nether is going to be massively overhauled in the next update. And when that happens, I want to be able to go to the nether and just instantly experience all the new stuff. The only other real way I'd be able to pull that off is if I were to reset my nether. Sorry about that, telemarketers are a nuisance. No offense if you are a telemarketer though, I know that's your job, but I mean telemarketers in the sense of people who try to scam you all the time. Okay, it's nighttime, and part of me is tempted to try to get bone meal. Because I would like to have some white dye for my house, some white for my house, but to my knowledge, the only way you can get white dye or white concrete is if you kill skeletons. Of course, we could also go to a desert, because deserts can have fossils, but fossils are also extremely rare. So kind of gotta deal with the skeletons, so let's go see if we can hunt some down here. Also, my farm is growing very nicely, and looks like soon it will be harvest time. That's good. Also, interesting thing to note is apparently the new update is going to increase the viability of hoes. Like this, you know, this thing. Because they're going to be the default block to mine some new blocks, which is, well, some new blocks from the nether, and I'm just noticing how much water is pouring down this mountainside. I'm going to go over to the field over here to see if I can find some skellies to hunt down. But yeah, apparently the hoe will now be the default mining tool to kill, well, not to kill, to, why would you want to kill hay? To mine hay blocks. I don't care about you, zombie. I mean, if I had a cleric, I would care, but I don't care about you right now. Die. Well, I guess die again. Okay, come on. Be a living shield. Okay. Got some arrows, which are totally going to be useful. Also, I do need to get the baked potatoes I have making back at my lair. Let's see, apples. Come on, skellies, where are you? You know, when you want a skeleton to show up, they're everywhere, but when you don't want them to show up, and baby zombie villager. Wish there was actually something I could do about this, because if I could capture him, I could potentially cure him later, but I don't really have the means to do that right now. Also, am I the only one that finds it kind of weird that that baby zombies tend to take more to kill than adult zombies do? And that's a creeper. Now it's a dead creeper who exploded. But let's see, come on. I mean, I know some of these blocks I can use, but I don't think any of them, that makes purple. I don't want purple, I need white. But I don't think there's any that actually make white. Like, I think these just make light. Yeah, that just makes light gray, which granted I will need, because that's what, if I can't, I am going to make my house primarily out of light gray concrete, because that's the closest thing to white that I can get easily. Unless these provide white, which, no they don't. Why are there no flowers that provide white? Why is white dye like the most difficult thing to come by? I mean, yeah, and well, in the next update it won't be, because the Nether update will provide an easier way. Ah, there's some skellies. Oh good, they got into a fight, which will make this easier on me. And I fell in a hole. Actually, fell in a really annoying hole, actually. Okay, someone won. Okay, got some bones there. Did the other guy drop bones? No, he just dropped arrows, which, granted, could come in handy later, but... You have a shovel, which... That's not a very good weapon, but it's still a weapon I need to be on the lookout for, because it still makes you hit harder. And, of course, I'm being attacked by zombies now. Eat the... Of course, everything starts to try to kill me. I should have brought more food. Somehow I didn't. That's a witch. Who, if I'm not mistaken, are now neutral mobs. At least I thought they'd been made into neutral mobs, but apparently not. Okay, got a bone there. I got a bone to pick with you. That pun was terrible, and I should feel bad for it. Let me see. Also, I need to remember that I need to go, like, back in that general direction. Okay, so we got some bones, but not really enough for what I need. So granted, each one would make more concrete than... Each one will make more than one concrete, so that's... should help with that. Okay, let's head back over there. Where's the witch? The witch is chasing me. Okay. Telemarketers really don't want me to record an episode today, it sounds like. Okay, so let's see, more skeletons. More the zombies. I don't really need the zombies. I just need the skeletons. But, yeah, essentially, once the Nether update comes out, it will be easier to get bone meal because the Nether will be full of, like, fossils in certain biomes, which that will come in handy. But for now, it seems like really unreasonably hard to get white dye sometimes. Because the only real way to get it is to kill skeletons, which is both rather difficult, and sometimes you get days like this where it just seems like they don't want to show up. And also I forgot to get... Okay, there's a skeleton. Come here, I need your bones! Give me your bones. Okay, I got a bone. And you're a zombie. Different varieties of undead. You think you could get bones from zombies, though, because zombies are... And I don't think I've ever actually been up here. You know, I sincerely don't think I've been up here before. You know, my house is some ways, like, over there. So I'm... Okay, there's a skeleton. Wow! Crud, he's surrounded by creepers. Blow up on him, creeper! Okay, trying to dodge both zombies and skeletons at the same time. Okay, got you. And of course that would happen. Let's just finish this up. Okay, so we got a good chunk of bones out of that. We got 3, which I think I might have more. Okay, I've got actually I've got a lot of bones. So I should actually be perfectly fine in terms of getting concrete. I just need to find my gravel. And let's see. Let's also get 2 of these to make. Yeah, I should probably make 2 stone shovels because I have a feeling I'm going to need them. Anything else I can shove in here? I'll shove some stone in there. Okay, so now we can go work on getting some concrete. Starting making. Now, concrete is interesting to make because concrete requires multiple steps to make it, unlike most blocks in Minecraft, which only require 1. I know I put the light gray dye somewhere. Is it down here, I think? Also, let's grab our... Let's restock on some food here, because we actually used a lot of food out there. Okay, so also I need to grab these, because I'm going to need that. Let's let that cook. Alright, I need to finish placing these, which... Yeah, I might actually run out of birch wood. That would be problematic. I mean, we're close to... Well, not actually... We're actually not all that close to finishing this, honestly. But, essentially, what you need to do to make concrete is you need gravel, sand, and then... You need to mix it together with a dye, and then... Here's the weird part. With most blocks of Minecraft, you craft it, that's that. With concrete, however, it works slightly different in that you've got to put it in water, then you need to mix it up. I mean, you need to put it you need water to solidify it. Kind of like real-world concrete, actually, which is kind of unusual for Minecraft to go that realistic, but that's what they did. So essentially, to make concrete, you need to mix it with real water. I mean, well, not real water, obviously. You don't want to mix real water with your Minecraft, or else your computer might spontaneously start sparking and exploding, and that would be very bad. But basically, to make concrete, you're going to need water, which that's going to be the complicated part, because there's 2 ways you can do it. You either place the concrete where you want it, then mix it, or you can just... like, dump all the concrete into water, then mine it up. There are multiple different ways you can do this. Like, there is actually kind of auto-feed versions where you can use pistons combined with concrete that falls and then just keep mining it up. I don't think I have any redstone, though. Did I? Did I ever get any redstone? I might have. So no, I need nether quartz to make comparators, I think. Which, that's going to be a problem, because that means I can't really make any redstone until the nether update comes out. If I want to do it that way. Because I could reset the nether, or I could just only go into a brief portion of the nether. But even then, that's kind of going to be annoying. Because basically the way the Nether update's going to work is the entire Nether is getting reworked. It's going to be completely different. I mean, the Nether as we know it is going to be one biome of the new Nether. But there's going to be like 3 other biomes and new mobs and everything. So the Nether's going to be more or less completely different after this update. And I don't want to have to like reset my Nether or something to see everything. I could, like, that's not actually that difficult of a thing to do. Problem is, it would feel kind of like cheating if I went to the Nether, took some resources, then reset the Nether afterwards. It feels like I'm kind of cheating a little bit. Granted, the only resource that currently exists in the Nether is Nether Quartz. Though that's changing with the new update. They're going to add in at least one new resource you can only get in the Nether. Which, that's going to make things interesting. But yeah, that's kind of the issue, is it kind of, staying out of the Nether does limit me, but at the same time, it feels like the only logical thing to do. Yeah, I'm going to run out of birchwood, I think, before I finish this. I mean, I almost got it done, and there's some birchwood over there that I can just grab, but... Yeah, this actually took a lot more birchwood than you would think it would. Like, you'd think, oh, you're using birchwood planks, so it shouldn't be that hard because all that birchwood gives you, like, a bunch of planks. And I probably actually should have used... No, you can't really use the, Can you use the cutter over here to get on wood? I don't think you can. I think you can only use it on stone. So let's go check that, actually. Because if I could use it on wood, that would have actually saved me some birchwood. So let's see. Yeah, you can't use it on wood. They really should make it next update that you can. Because if you can use it on wood, that would actually be a lot easier. Like, that would make life a lot easier if you could use it that way. But I think there's some birchwood over here. And it just kind of makes sense, because in real life you would use it as you would have a lumber saw to do the same thing you'd use a stone cutter for. I don't know why I made this gatehouse if I'm not going to use it, but... Okay, everything down here is almost fully grown and ready for harvest. I want to harvest it all at once, though, because otherwise it feels like I'm kind of not using things to the best of my abilities. Okay, I think just a few more pieces of birchwood. Oh, I thought for a second there was a desert just right over there, but it's not. It's it's the beach over there, but we're gonna need sand, so that's kind of an important thing to have nearby. Okay, let's cut down a few birchwood trees. Let's cut down one more. There's actually more birchwood over here than I thought. I know for a fact I probably didn't need to travel all that way. But, I did. Like, that's just Minecraft for you. Make everything way more complicated than it needs to be. Because that's fun. It's fun to make things way more complicated than they need to be. What's this? Let me guess, that makes pink dye? Yeah. I don't want a pink house. I mean, that might come in handy later if I want to make a dream castle from G1 MLP. That could be an interesting thing. Also, my sword's about to break. That's not good. Okay, so how do I want to do this? If I want to make this a certain way, I'm going to have to be a little bit odd in how I do it. Like, if I want to use white concrete for my house, I'm going to have to kill a bunch of skeletons. Like, I'm going to have to go kill a ton of skeletons. But if I use light gray dye, that's not that difficult to pull off. Kind of on the fence whether I want to use white concrete, which would be harder to get, or if I want to use the light gray concrete, which is much easier to get, but probably wouldn't look as good. Let's see, where did I put all the I know I collected a lot of flowers. Where did I put them? I honestly don't know where I put all the flowers I collected, because I know I collected a bunch of them earlier. then again, I've got like 9 or 10 different chests kind of just thrown around. It might actually be in a chest down there somewhere. Anyway, let's finish the foundations, then we're good. On that front, anyway. But yeah, that's essentially the plan, is to make the house out of concrete. Again, nether quartz would actually be much easier to get than concrete, but I think concrete would, 1, look better, and 2, not require me to go to the nether. And done! We've got this foundation all set. So let's head up here and take a look at it. Did I leave all of my the flowers that I'd already found in the village? Is that what I did? Because I might have done that. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Okay, so let's see. I know I picked a lot of... Oh yeah, I made it into dye. That's what I did. Okay, so let's make this into dye. And this into bone meal. Let me see. What have we got here? Did I already get a bunch of gravel? I could have sworn I grabbed a bunch of gravel at some point. Let's see. No, I don't have the gravel with me here. Yeah, that's another thing. Also, it's about to be nighttime, and that's going to be a problem. Now, the thing is, sand's not that hard to acquire, because sand is literally everywhere. I'm right next to an ocean, so sand is very easy to get. And gravel is not that hard to get because I'm in a mountain biome, and for those that don't know, gravel actually spawns a lot more often in mountain biomes than it does in other biomes, which is always nice. Debating whether to... Well, my sword's almost dead. That's a problem. Let me see. I don't think I have any iron left. Because I sold all my iron, so I'm gonna have to go grab some more iron anyway. But let's see. Did I put the gravel I'd already collected down here? That is a good question. Of course, I could just go buy a sword from the villagers I have over there, so that's not going to be an issue. Let's see. Did I put the gravel in here? Yeah, there's gravel. So now I just need to get some sand, which shouldn't be that difficult to accomplish because I'm right next to an ocean. Okay, I should be able to make that jump. Yep. Okay. Okay, let's dig this up really quick. Oh, it looks like I opened some sort of cave under there. That might be interesting to look at. Okay, so let's dive down here and actually see what we've got in here. Ooh, coal, that's good, and some iron, which I needed, so... let's see, it's just a little crevasse underground, but it does have iron in it. Which I did, 3 iron, which is enough to make a new sword, and I think another iron, there might actually be enough here to make an iron pickaxe, which could be really good. Okay, so that solves that issue. Oh. Okay, so essentially, since I've got this water right here, this is actually a good place to... Of course, I'm missing 1 wood that I would need to make a crafting table. That's fantastic. Okay. Thankfully, my house is right over here. My back door is right here, so... And that's actually fairly easy to remember where that is, because that's a lot of coal in there, and I want to go mine it. There's also a lot of coal over there. Because I can trade my villagers with that coal, which that's going to be very useful to me. Okay, I think I've got a crafting bench out here. So let's see what we have out here. I mean, see what this. Let's make our first bit of concrete. I'm gonna make 1 of each because I plan to use both in it regardless of what I do. Also, I need to harvest that over there. Let's see, concrete. It looks like I make banners now. andesite, bone blocks. That is something else I could do, but that would actually take even more bone meal than it would to make the one thing. Okay, concrete, where is concrete? Oh, I could just do this, which would be more logical to do. Come on, how do I make the concrete? I know I need sand and gravel to do it. I think it's something like this. I know it's like an even amount of both. There we go, that's how you make concrete, because that makes light gray concrete powder if I do it that way. And then if I do this... Alright. Oh, I know, I want to do this. Wait, I can't make white... I can't do bone meal to make white concrete? I thought that's how it worked. Okay, then I guess we're using light gray concrete then. And that used up all the sand I had. Okay, now you see, here's the thing with... Okay, so we're going to be using light gray concrete, I guess, which will give it a very industrial look. So, anyway, here's how concrete works. So, I make this concrete, and I do this, and it solidifies into normal concrete, which... Yeah, I think that would work. Okay, let's see, I need to throw something out here. Let's get rid of this rotten flesh. I wonder how do you make white concrete? I don't know how you do that. But yeah, I don't think this will look bad, but it doesn't... I don't know if I want to make my whole house out of it. I think that might be better as an accent piece. Also, I had the ability to make... I had I think a ink sac up there, which I could have used. Anyway, I'll figure this out between this episode and next, so I will see you guys next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. And consider supporting me on Patreon. It would really help me out. Have a nice day. This has been Godzillawolf 1. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.